and welcome to our third chapter of our Everqueen campaign. Our last two episodes detailed and chronicled our attempt to secure the central ring for all elf kind, and now we're going to try and take the fight out to the outer ring, secure the beaches, and finally maybe even push for that little island with some sword in a stone or something like that. In any case, let us continue. So, a patch has come out since our last game. That means that a few units have been tweaked, a little rebalancing. I think the main impact of that patch has been to the old world armies, specifically trying to make them balance for all the shenanigans that have been brought and that are coming out, I should say. Let's see here. So if I remember right, as the Everqueen, our primary threat would be if chaos were to rise and secure its place in the world. Simply put, better chaos does, worse we do. And I think if we remember correctly, our primary elite units are fantastic. Combination with tree men, we haven't actually had a chance to see that. We did have to try and rush the Phoenix Gate using primarily the basic infantry and allied armies to distract our opponent. But we have seized the Phoenix Gate, and now we have the enemy kind of on the back foot. We have an allied army that will be probably rushing in and hopefully doing a bit of damage before too much happens. But yeah, I think if I remember correctly, the elves are currently more or less in an east versus west civil war, and we have sided with the west. But fortune favors us because we did manage to essentially hire a eastern faction and utilize their army on the campaign map to push back the enemy, and allowed us to actually seize the Phoenix Gate in the first place. Remember, the treasury panel, the information about taxes and other sources of income, that does certainly not actually include specific tax rates for any of your provinces, or really include trade routes on the map that can be specifically targeted or plundered, or reactive trade routes that kind of respond to being plundered and maybe cause less gold to actually get back, as opposed to just like, hey, it's being plundered, no gold this turn. But I digress. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about the High Everqueen, the essentially religious head of the whole Little Isles here. Oh, so we have the eastern factions over here that are currently at war with at least our nominal ally, and as well as actually our western forces here. With any luck, we can at least guide our elven or pure elven brethren to push these dark spawn back into the sea. But we shall see. The enemy has an army here, but they are not at war with the Unicorn Gate. I don't think they can move through the Unicorn Gate, and would be forced to head south towards the Griffin Gate, which they are most certainly at war with. Yes, so they are not at war with the faction that controls the Griffin Gate. It's kind of interesting how when you click on them, it kind of shows you their diplomatic view at that moment. We do have quite a decent amount of gold for this stage in the game. So we just won that last battle. You can check out the last video for the near bloodshed that was. Essentially, we had a few elite units that ultimately we managed to pin down, rush some units past, capture the square, and even up till the very end, we were still not doing too well. But a victory is a victory, and now our hired allies are here to keep this army at bay. I could try and combine some of these units, but I'm actually fearful that if I do, this army will come over and give me a decent stopping. So what we'll do is we'll combine a few of these smaller units. That's one. Quite the little. If I hold control, can I do it this way? There we go. Alright, so when Alarielle gets to level 10, we can finally unlock some people. Until then, let's check out our global recruiting options. That's terrible. Alright. So if my memory serves, we are particularly interested in upgrading the primary settlement. However, we're going to be relying a lot on our outer two settlements here for public order and at least the lower level military units. Yeah, so these buildings here really belong in the lower level. Hunter's Grove unlocks the recruitment of some pretty cool people there. Great Eagles, White Lions of Thrace. So the positive thing about this one is that if we get it, we can just kind of skip right up there. Shadow Warriors. Range 180. Alright. Good cavalry. Don't think we have the economy to really support this as of yet. Oh. How much does this cost? 3,000. Just an arm and a leg. So by the looks of it, so if we upgrade this guy to level 3, or level 2 I should say, he can probably build some of these units. So I upgrade you to level 3. Recruitment cost minus 25 for the basic infantry. That is useful. That is quite useful. So between these two, what is public order? So a public order building could probably be of some use, unless, so we will get it through our primary buildings, or at least a primary hold in there. So we will plan for having 3 additional military units. Let's see here. So we really have 1, 2, 3. And we have 3 slots. So that seems rather straightforward. Upgrade these settlements, get these slots, and have fun. Now what do we want? Oh, right. So that's 1 for here. This one reduces cost and increases the attractiveness of my trade deals. What is this guy? Tower of Mages. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 potential open slots here. Wait. Make that 4. So we got 4 buildings that can go in here. Seems pretty cool. So I think we'll definitely build this, definitely build that, definitely build that. And that alone brings us down quite a bit. Specifically, we're looking at not getting the Elven Forge. So if we skip the Elven Forge, this, the primary settlement, will be able to build these things. And with this building, this should make our primary late game units pretty decent. But this is expensive if I'm not mistaken. So I think for now I'm going to make the play to get some more archer spam. Minus 20. Yes, please. Oh, there was one last consideration. First, we're at our cap for that. So we only have 20. So if we buy one, we're looking at Pale and Wane. Scornful, inaccurate. But with our 20, we can actually go out and buy 1 or 2 more. I think with this army, I think we should be safe from any attack on the Phoenix Gate. Alright, let's see our terrible decision making in action. So this is on hard campaign, hard battle difficulty. Really wondering how the turn order is going to affect everything. So here we have the Bretonnians going, the Empire, the Realms of Men, the other Realms of Men, Goblins, Greenskins. Because it's quite possible that if our hired guns move out first, that nope. So the hired guns moved out. So then the question is, what is this army going to do? Is it going to come and just smack me at the Phoenix Gate, or is it going to fall back to the capital? Oh, lovely.
News of your conquest spreads far and wide.
That is extremely convenient.
Is noted by even the most distant.
Ah, fantastic. So for 3 turns, we're going to have -6 leadership, and our recruitment costs have gone up by 20%. Oh, so much for falling back. Wow. Ay. Do we have a garrison now? So yeah, we have like an auto garrison here. So the Phoenix Gate should be safe. Chapter 2, we need to acquire more additional pylons. Oh, that is gonna hurt. So the thing is that I could send out the handmaiden to see what's happening. But I'm guessing they're going to lose. But if I can kind of recuperate here, that'll give me all the time I need to build up these lands. So if I save my ducats, Untainted, we don't need that. We're not recruiting. Could do that. Alright. So this is still in effect, effectively. So the question is, do I want to try and build cavalry anytime soon? Alright. We've gone all in on building. We'll see how terrible of a decision that is soon enough. So let's see here. Oh, no, that's still good. Oh, what is this? Income from all buildings is decreasing. Construction cost is increasing. Hey. Althwan is not fully under our control. That's fine. That's chill. So we can't recruit from here. But this area looks safe. And next turn we can send the handmaid now to see what's out there. Let's try diplomacy because so much has changed. We need to try and discover some people. Improving, good, good. Oh, let's try and keep this moving. Ratman. Oh, let us pray that we'll never see their like on this island. Can I zoom in here? I think that's just a regular old aquifer, but aqueduct. Oh dear.
Her light shines upon me.
Wait, what? Civil war may be rare, but it is not unheard of. High elf conflict. Take it that these are the elves that I am technically allied with.
Alarielle's champion.
So we are increasing with them. So that's good. If I didn't know any better, I'd say the enemy army was waiting for me right out there. Ooh. An elven steed. Wait a minute, I thought we changed this to taxes by now. There we go. Let's not boast too much. Let's trust. Okay, so it jumped up, but now it's decreasing. Fantastic. Am I not? Where can I see modifiers that are currently affecting me? Spell browser, help page, advisor, chat menu. Ooh. Ah, here we go. Defender of Ulthuan. So that is eroding. Hero capacity +2 for handmaidens. So really, we just can't recruit a handmaiden. Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
I hear the Widowmaker.
Mistress of the undying forest, servant of light. Nature is power.
Alright. Lutheran Sea Guard. So let us.
Queen of Avalon.
Combine one of them. Weak against armor.
The trees have much to tell.
I think we will send out the handmaiden to see what's out there. Man, I haven't actually seen that army retreat, so unless it was killed to the man, it's still under siege.
You cannot hide your heart from me.
Oh, that's nice. No. Oh, there's their army. Let us fight this battle. In a weird way, this might be fantastic. Terrible that our own garrison isn't quite up to snuff, but their cavalry will be useless unless they break our walls down. What kind of archers are these? My guess is that the hero unit is going to be dismounted so he can be up on the walls. The main thing is just going to be having fun with the little, well, they have one unit that will push them over. The rest of these folks will likely try and shoot us down, which is, we're more than fine with an archer exchange. But if they're damaged, my guess is that they did fight and lose? Huh. I think we'll have to try and, these next few turns will be interesting. Oh, this is odd. Looks like they're going with the two front approach. We have the hero on this side with melee units. Then we have tread spears. I wonder if their invisible units are invisible.
It will be done. Gates guard. Understood. Without fail. Eagle claw. It shall be done. Eagle claw. Spearman. Noble.
I actually believe I need a unit in these squares. I'm not actually sure,
Gate guard.
but I'm not really willing to risk it.
Acknowledge.
So I see the dark spears are on this side. We're gonna have to try and keep them at bay.
The enemy advance towards the city, Commander. Do all you can to stop them breaching the walls. Without faith,
Guard mode.
kill them. Loyal. Understood. Serve the king. Amen. Understood.
Doesn't look like any of them are going for the gate itself. Alright, if this isn't firing, then these people are useless here.
Orders received. Acknowledged. Moving out.
Oh dear.
Noble lord. Very well. It will be done. It will be done. Noble. Good God. For the king. Understood. For your command. Eagle Claw.
Oh dear.
Orders received. Orders understood. Swiftly.
Not sure what happened, but that cannot happen again.
Move. Eviscerate them. Destruction awaits.
He is winded after doing very little. That is not heartening. The thing is that he's surrounded and getting poked. Oh dear, our general's not. Let's not lose him.
Archers. To the fray. Understood. Yes.
So the score bar is not in our favor.
As you say.
This is almost certainly due to the casualties we're sustaining on the left. More than fine with that kind of trade-off for now.
Archers. Roll back. Eagle Claw. Acknowledged. Without fail. It shall be done.
I think if we can keep these towers in operation, in our control. Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Stay guard. We will avenge. Understood. Sit up. For duty. Noble. Glory awaits.
Oh, fuck. No. Kill the Lord. Kill the general and all is forgiven. No. Oh, come on. All forces rally. I think I remember a certain battle in which we lost quite handedly. Yeah, they are all retreating. This is going to be a mosh pit to the death. Climbing or manning and just summons one? That's pretty cool. I want to say the more units we have here, the better we can control this, and that is ticking.
The enemy have captured the city center, Commander.
Working on it.
Quickly, before the entire settlement falls.
Let's try not to lose the game. So while they are marching over there, we have retaken both towers, despite our units being systematically shot and slaughtered. I'm kind of curious. No? Oh. Are you sure that we can't summon it on here? Just want a little Menace Tirith battle. Alright, so this is ours. We have taken it. Oh, this one. Group. Defend. Are they out of ammunition? Maybe? I believe the AI will eventually just default and sit to its death. Looks like they are capturing. My gates are destroyed. Alright, so that one's down.
Understood. It will be done. Noble. Quickly now. Good God. We go. Setting forth. At their point. Noble. Glory awaits. Forward. Without faith. Weapons ready. Good God.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, the cavalry's coming in.
Acknowledge.
Also not good.
Moving up. Spearmen. For a courier. Quickly now.
Alright.
Ancestors. Noble. Good God.
Come on, it's contested. No.
Ready and able. We away. We go. Stop. You're it there. Son of Oakwood.
It's all or nothing, boys.
Our strength is waning. Advance. Deploy. Pull back. Good God. Move.
Stay, stay, stay. All units move in there. Get in there.
Setting forth. Following orders.
Inflict casualties.
Good God.
No! Damn. We tried, boys. We tried. We just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. Ah. Wow. I wonder if... I doubt that trying to reset up the ballista would have made a difference. It would have been something. It would have done something, I think. Rather than just dismounting them and letting them get shot to pieces. Wow. That is a defeat that will for sure change the tide of the war and not keep their army pinned up in a garrison-less gate ready to be annihilated immediately. Unless they just try and sack it. Oh. Clever girl. Phoenix Gate set. Reload. Oh, reload time. Thrace chariots. I don't think we need that.
Alarielle Everqueen. Nature is power.
I think we just need to go with the army we have.
Dawn's hope. Treading softly. Driving back the dark.
We are definitely going to have to try and stockpile some money for a rainy day.
Our buildings lie in ruins.
Actually, there's no income. So, construction.
Queen of Avalon.
I mean, as weird as it sounds.
Fail. No.
Oh, she's new. We must have killed the other spellcaster, though. Oh, that's not good. There's another settlement about. Ooh.
At your service.
Hey there, buddy. Can I? Nope. Guess you don't want to. Who are you allied with? You're allied with that person. Good.
What do you seek from your seat, traveler?
Enemies will not get a foot on their homeland.
I agree.
Ch3, I will weigh what you have to say and the merit of your actions. Defender of the Everqueen, I bid you welcome, traveler. What would you wish to discuss?
No, I don't want you to join a confederation yet.
You need me? It is agreeable to spend one's time in dignified company. If you wish.
Your best.
If you take that, Shrine of Cain. If the enemy can lay siege to that settlement, then this just becomes a really straightforward, linear fight. Most likely the enemy will fall back in their settlement and we'll have to try for a siege. Maybe do some global recruiting or even get another army at this point. Okay. We shall see. I mean, I guess the enemy could move into the field and then try and set up for an ambush with hopes that the other army will be recruiting 3 or so units a turn. That would be the aggressive play. It's a gamble because then I would spend 1 turn fighting that army, which would then save their main settlement. Because I'm most likely going to have to try and build some type of siege equipment to assist. Oh, they are bringing... He is summoning all armies? Ally mobilizes. Good, 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 good. Curious. So the Phoenix Gate will likely have the garrison to fight off their armies in the field.
Alarielle the Radiant.
I think we have to go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 units in the city, plus the walls, plus the 5 units elsewhere.
Everqueen.
What is this foolishness?
Mistress of the Undying Forest.
The real question is, are we going to take attrition? That would stink.
Asso, attack!
Alright.
Sound the horn of Isha.
I think we will resolve this siege at a later time. But for now, I have been Remark. We have been pushing the enemy back into the sea, well, slowly. A war on the land. But, with any luck, the enemy will soon be punished. In the meantime, hope you're having a good day.